Well, there's been lots of talk in the last couple of weeks dating back to the Aurora shootings and now most recently with the shootings at the Sikh temple in Wisconsin regarding gun control. And we all know, let's put it on the table. The discussions about gun control are moot at this point. The NRA has won that battle and has long since won that battle. You're not going to have any substantive movement on gun control legislation as long as the NRA has the power that it has, and it's going to have that power for quite a long time. The NRA has a hold not only in the Republican Party. You really can't get a Republican nomination without getting the endorsement of the NRA, but even the way they frame the debate, they are able to successfully bring Democrats into that mix as well. So you're not going to win that battle just by simply proposing gun control legislation in an environment where the NRA has the power that it has. So my advice to gun control advocates and those who think just in general that guns have too much of a role in our life in modern American society is to look at what the NRA has been able to do over the past 40, 45, 50 years to build up its political clout and then reverse engineer. It's not hard to reverse engineer in the sense of figuring out what they did. They simply have built up over that period of time this ability to influence elections in a great way. And so if you're a gun control advocate, the gun control lobby out there needs to build up that similar power, sort of a countervailing force, as you were. So it's I say easy to do to reverse engineer it and then figure out what they did. It's going to be a lot harder to build. You're talking about building think tanks that crank out papers that say that, if to counter the NRA that guns are bad, and then give out money in election cycles to candidates and have them advocate your positions as results, and any of those number of steps that kind of branch out from there. Well, I say it's easy to do. It's also hard to do. It costs a lot of money. It's going to take a lot of patience, a lot of time. But if you believe that guns and the widespread availability thereof have a negative influence, and maybe there's a need for some control, and I look at the Second Amendment as it was written actually back in the late 18th century, not the way it's interpreted here now in the early 21st century, then there's the way to go. Patience and work for the next 20, 30 years to build that up, and then propose your legislation, because then you might have actually a chance to be effective.